Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of this. It is Wednesday, November 29, 2023. I'm starting here on Market Street, Celebration, Florida, wearing an appropriate t-shirt because if all goes well, I will be boarding 2 monorails on 2 separate coasts, starting here on the East Coast, going to California in the same day, heading over to Orlando International later this evening, flying to LAX, renting a car, checking into a hotel. I've got to go out to the West Coast for a few days, do a few things, and I thought, what better way to head out there than doing a coast-to-coast video? I've never done one before. Both parks in the same day, riding 3 attractions and having a coffee at the Starbucks on both main streets. And the reason I'm choosing 3 attractions is just, well, 3 attractions and the coffee is because if something out there might not be working or something out here might not be working, at least I'm going to accomplish one of those things, but I'm hoping for all 3. Monorail, the Autopias, Tomorrowland Speedway here, Autopia out there, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, my favorite, dare I say, my favorite attraction at any of the Disney parks, and I'm going to ride both of them today. And with everything I do, I'm inviting you to join me. It's going to be fun. Shall you? Just about 9:20, 9:21 right now. My flight later is until about 6 p.m., so I got plenty of time to get over to MK. Starting at Roy's Magic Kingdom, and then going to be ending at Walt's original Magic Kingdom. Yeah, coffee, Autopia, Big Thunder, and there was one other one. What was the other one? Monorail. I almost forgot. How could I forget the monorail? I did this once before, but I never filmed it. Years ago, in like 2015, I went coast to coast in the same day. I got a photograph in front of the castle, but I have never done an entire episode and never rode a ride in both parks on the same day, or an attraction. You can call them rides or attractions, but they're technically attractions. Current temperature here is 53 degrees in Celebration. A little later, it's going to get down to 57 when I depart around 6. And then let's just kind of go over here to Anaheim, which later this is 48 degrees in Anaheim right now. And a little later when I land, I believe I land about 8 p.m., it's going to be 56 degrees. Now, thankfully, Disneyland is open till midnight, which is going to make this totally possible. So you're telling me there's a chance? At the time I'm going to be spending out in California is going to be a little shorter than it is when I usually go out there. Usually when I go out there, it's for a series of weeks. This is going to be considerably less than that. Less than a week. So for me, that's pretty short when it goes to coming to the West Coast, but got to go out there for some stuff. See you real soon, Mickey Power Pole. Also, there's one thing I will not be doing. Churros. The other day I was hanging out with the temp tracker and he kind of mentioned, we both mentioned that one day we want to do eat a churro at Magic Kingdom and then head to Disneyland and eat a churro and review them. So I will not be doing that today because he won't be going with me. Another time. Now I am an annual pass holder on both coasts. I have an AP out here and I have one for Disneyland as well. I had to make a reservation for both. So I made a reservation for Magic Kingdom and I also made one for Disneyland when I get there a little bit later. A couple things that are going to make this very helpful. The fact that I'm going from East Coast to West Coast, so I am gaining 3 hours instead of losing it. If I was starting off the West Coast here, I'd be losing 3 hours. But my flight's at 6 and it's like a 4 or 5 hour flight. But I land at 8 out there and the park's open till midnight. So that's also a bonus that the park's open late out there. It'd be very difficult. It's doable to go from west to east, but a lot easier from east to west because you got those extra 3 hours. Just saying. Still a feat. Speaking of coast to coast, I kind of wish I could be on both coasts at the same time, all the time, because there's always so much going on out there and going on out here. In fact, while I'm heading out there, there's a strong rumor that Hattie, Hatbox Ghost, will be appearing in the next few days. So I'm going to miss the appearance. Also, I'm kind of delaying showing the empty monorail beam because it's about to not be empty. So I'm going to definitely miss Hatbox if he appears while I'm gone to catch him when I get back. Also should state, if by some unusual chance I go over and walk past Mansion and Hatbox is in there today, if I catch word if Hatbox has been put in today, I'm not going to go see Hatbox Ghost today. I'm going to wait because I want to do a whole video. I want to get a whole reaction seeing Hatbox at Walt Disney World. And I just got too much going on too quickly to kind of wedge in my first time seeing Hatbox at Walt Disney World on a day when I'm going coast to coast. Had already kind of pre-planned it, so. No Hattie today. Also no trams today. I'm gonna be walking from TTC, and I'll be walking from the Disneyland parking structure as well through downtown. I almost said Disney Springs. I will, however, be taking a monorail. It might not be that one, but it'll be a monorail. Oh, goodness gracious. There are a ton of people in line for the monorail. Yeah, I think this is going to be a challenge doing this during holiday crowd season. Anyway, monorail, black and red stripe, black. Oh, this is an empty monorail, new monorail. Look at this. No one's boarded this one yet, or at least no one's on it. All right, it's 10:10. Take a look at this. Frontierland. Nothing is open in Frontierland. What the heck? And why is my phone like glitching like that? That's interesting. So the whole park is open. 25 minutes for Raceway, Autopia East. But look, Frontierland, nothing is open at 10:10. What the heck? All right. It's a little bit of a crowd, but not too bad. I feel like gaining entry will be too terribly bad at this moment. Also, it seems as if the app was glitching. I think Frontierland is open. I think there was something wrong with the app. Also want to point out how this one here is circular when you walk under the train station, and the one at Disneyland, even though it's the same phrase, is going to look a little different. I'll point it out when I get there. Oh yes, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad on both coasts. I'm going to climb aboard and hang on for the wildest ride in the wilderness. This is going to be me, right here. I've never done coast to coast Big Thunder on the same day. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I'm a Disney nerd. What can I say? Got the Main Street vehicles out early. They don't run too long here at Walt Disney. Well, I almost said Disneyland, Disney World, because it gets too busy later in the day, where the Main Street vehicles only run in the mornings. Yeah, and that's the reason right there. Look at the red vehicle trying. He's like, just let me through. I want to get down Main Street. Also, the line for Starbucks here is very, very, very lengthy. Okay, done the monorail. I'm getting the coffee, so I still got to do Big Thunder, which is 30 minutes. Thankfully, the app started working. I got a little frightened there for a minute. 30 minutes over here for Raceway. I think I'm going to go ahead and book a lightning lane. That way I don't have to like sit in those lines for over an hour, because I feel like it's just going to get busier and busier. So 10:40, it's 10:27 right now. If I pay for the lightning lane, I can go on at 10:40 for the Speedway and pretty much walk right on. And then let's check out Big Thunder, which would be up here towards the top near the Bees. Right here. 11:15 for that one. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for the lightning lane. Dang, the fluctuation on the busy days. Look at it, 27 buckaroos. Yeah, take my money. I want a time crunch. All right, locked it in, paid the $27, and between 10:40 and 11:40 I can go on Speedway. Probably won't be able to get this at Disneyland. By the time I get there, they'll probably all be booked up, but you can do it here at least. Now, I could have just got coffee at the Starbucks in Celebration, obviously. That defeats the purpose of this challenge, doing one on both Main Streets. I'm gonna go with the peppermint latte, half mocha. If only there was a lightning lane for the Starbucks. I gotta wait in this line over here now. I ordered, now I just gotta wait for it to be prepared. All right, it did take quite a while to get this. However, there was a lot of people in there. They were very, very efficient with the assembly line. Went with the regular peppermint latte and just 2 pumps, so basically a half mocha included on there. I feel like if I ever did another ride challenge coast to coast, I probably wouldn't do the Starbucks again, because this took it's probably like a half-hour wait. But got my caffeinated beverage. I could say I did it. Now, while I was in line, I did check to see the one on the West Coast closes at 12:30. So a half hour after the park closes. So if I'm in a crunch, which I might be by the time I get out there, to get the second one of these later this evening, I might have to get it after I do Big Thunder, the monorail, and Autopia. It's gonna be tight. Just so I can savor the flavor, I don't have to chug this, because I do have the lightning lane. I'm gonna go ahead and just stand here and kind of sip on this for a couple minutes and drink it moderately quick, because I gotta keep moving, but get caffeinated here while I'm watching Autopia East, if you will, which is really called Tomorrowland Speedway, but it's basically the same ride. I don't know if I've ever stood in the lightning lane on this attraction before, but I'm in the lightning lane now, just scanned in, and I'm gonna try to book one for Big Thunder now, link it up. About to head in now, the lightning lane line. All right, lock the lightning lane in for Big Thunder. I think I might be able to do this, and I have a little time before my lightning lane. Might be able to jump on the train, maybe? If I add the train, maybe that's too much to try to add in another one. Maybe just maybe one portion of the train? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's add that in too. Oh, it's happening. Number 34 right here. Would it be in two little miniature videos? Two miniature vehicles in the same day in one very large vehicle in the form of an airliner flying out a little bit later. 34. Space Map. Now there are so many other attractions I could do coast to coast, but again, it's a time crunch. I gotta get to the airport, I gotta fly, I gotta drive from LAX, I gotta get a rental car. See how this goes, and maybe I'll do it another time and try to do more, but this is my first time really kind of documenting something like this. I also think I'm gonna do at least one segment of the train, not a grand circle, but a segment of the train on both coasts. But that'll be an after effect. So if I don't accomplish, that'll be the last thing I do if I can get it accomplished. My car is going very slow. Look at this car. It's like I'm like a snail going through here. My car is not very fast. I'm like a slow car. I'm in a rush today too. That's always how it works out. When you're in a rush, everything goes slow. I think there was an Alanis Morissette song that kind of said something like that. Ironic, don't you think? Yeah, the weather is so nice. I love the hoodie weather here. Enjoying the cool crispness of the Florida air. We don't get this too much. In California, I think it's going to even be a little chillier than it is here. No complaints. Goodness gracious, everyone's passing me. Wow, I'm actually doing a real planes, trains, and automobiles today. I'm going to go on a train. I'm in an automobile, and I'm going to be taking a plane. What the heck? I think I had the slowest vehicle on the whole lot here. Think you hate it now? When do you drive it? Oh, I actually just passed someone. Oh, you know, I could ride both toads on both coasts, and both of the Snow White dark rides. Oh wait, they don't exist here anymore. At least WDW has Country Bears and Carousel of Progress, however. I'm gonna grab the train over here in the Storybook Circus area, and then I'm gonna take this over to Frontierland. That'll help a little bit. That'll help a little bit with accomplishing another thing. Fantasyland Station, straight ahead, Carolwood. Like little Carolwood park nods. And if you notice, there's a switch track right there too, where I guess they take the trains back and work on them. Now this is going to be, I'm going to add this to the list, but again, it might not happen. I'll save this one for the end of the night at Walt's Original Magic Kingdom. And if it happens, I can do both icing on the cake. That was the Lily Bell. All right, going 2 stops over to Frontierland now. Just trot up there.
Yeah, we already talked about it. Now, if you're...
Oh, dang, take a look. There's the band right there. Hello, band. Take a look at the Tiana mural here and the view from the little Frontierland platform. Very nice. The rebranding and retheming and the new overlay, which is going to be the future Splash Mountain. I think his name was Bill. I can see Big Thunder right over there. I'm about to knock it out. Big Thunder, number 1. Big Thunder ride number 1. I can see the geysers from here. Take a look at that. On exiting, look at this. Wanted Butch Cassidy. $5,000 reward. A little chunk of change. It's happening. Oh, I can already hear the bats. Section is on the right side at Disneyland. It's going to be over here on the left side. Back row. Throws you around back there. See if the geyser works right over here. Give me that geyser. Give me the geyser. Give me that geyser. Where is it? There it is. Ooh, effervescently flowing up to the heavens. And the train's going by. Oh. The explosive just went off. Looks like I'm going to be getting back on the same monorail I got on the way in. Not a lot of people heading out at this time, but because they're in the park, but I got to head back, get over to my car, and get to the airport. Look at this. Old monorail myself. Not really a lot of people leaving Magic Kingdom at this hour. Everyone's heading in. But I gotta get to the other coast. There was some cardboard bales just went by above it. All right, got out of the park pretty early. Hi-ho, off you go, that billboard says, from Magic Kingdom to Disneyland. Little bottleneck here. Into the parking garage at the airport, where I will be parked for a series of days. Right here on this level. Got to the airport really early, which is kind of nice. No rush whatsoever. Now the fountain is not happening because they got the Christmas tree up in here. How cute is that? And the lines do not look too bad over here to go through. Now if park hopping would have been an all-day thing, I would have probably popped over to another park. And I even thought about doing a little more in Magic Kingdom, but the more I would have done in there, I would have been tempted to try to do that at Disneyland, and I just don't think there's a possibility to have more on the agenda than what I kind of already did to try to double down, because I'm not going to be landing till 8:15 at LAX. By the time I get the rental car and get down to Anaheim, it's going to be after 9, maybe even 10. Let's say 10, and that only leaves me 2 hours. So yeah, I didn't want to pile it on too much. However, I would in the future like to do more of these coast-to-coast Disney park adventures, and next year I believe there's a pretty strong announcement, well, it's not even a rumor, it's an announcement that they are going to do away with the after-2 park hopping. If that was the case, I could do all 4 parks here, fly to California, and do the 2 parks there in one day. So I might do that at some point, but you got to do this one first, where it's just the 1-in-1. But I think down the road, I'll do the Churro Challenge, and then I'll also do all 6 parks, 6 US parks in one day. I could foresee myself doing that. Not anytime Not for a long time, but yeah, at some point. I always showcase the fountain here. It's just, it's always nice to show the fountain here. When you're leaving, departing, or arriving. It's just always like a happy thought when I come home or about to go traveling. The fountain is not here at the moment. It is a Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. And of course, exit Orlando through the gift shop. Well, kind of, sort of. But there is a Magic of Disney gift shop right in here. And there's always been this gift shop for Universal Orlando. Christmas at Hogwarts right here. But I do not ever recall this area being open over here. Orlando right there. There's a Grinch outfit right here. And this is a completely new gift shop. Look, there's the Grinch. There's a bunch of Grinch stuff over here, and there is a squirrel eating a big acorn. All right, I just asked. This opened 2 weeks ago, so it's only been open about 2 weeks, and I ended up getting a t-shirt in here. I gotta look at these Grinch boxers down here. I went ahead and put it in my bag, so check a little bit later in the week. I'll show you what I end up buying my my Grinch stuff there. But yeah, my flight doesn't leave till 6, and right now it's only a couple minutes till 2 p.m. so I got plenty of time. Looks to be on time. Still 4 hours till it departs. But this is me right up here. I'm flying American Airlines. Right there, the top one going. Looks like it is gate number 36, flight number 2135, departs at 6:03 p.m. and it is on time. Again, I am here really, really early. No rush. I always like to say hello to this weary traveler here. This isn't a real person. This is a little art installation done by Dwayne Hansen called The Traveler. That little design up on the wall reminds me a lot of Spaceship Earth. Even this raptor right here thinks it looks a lot like Spaceship Earth. I think, don't you, raptor? Been doing a little walking around. It's almost 2:20. I've got to go over through gate 1 in 59. And it took about 40 minutes, about 35 minutes. It's kind of slow going, but I got plenty of time as stated. Flying American today. American Airlines. To LAX, MCO to LAX. Please stand. Right now. I'm gonna get on this rental bus here. Enter through the rear. I got this. I got this. You just never know with traffic. I mean, obviously I'm still in the airport going around the horseshoe, but I never know with LA traffic if it's going to be kind or not. All right, that took a little time. It is now 9:10. But it took a little while. It took like, what, 30, 40 minutes? Get out of the airport, get to the rental facility, get the car, and get on the road. Yeah, according to this, I should be at the Disneyland parking structure in 30 minutes, 31, 32 miles. Wow, take a look over there. You see the Disneyland fireworks going off as I'm approaching Euclid. I don't think I'll be over there in time to get them as I'm pulling in the parking structure, but maybe. Most people heading out of the parking garage now that the fireworks are over. I'm heading in, it's 9:48. Gotta head down, walk over, everyone going up. One person going down. Me. Oh man, this post-firework, everyone kind of heading out, the mass exodus is really, might actually help my cause. Only 5 minutes for Autopia. Let's check out Big Thunder. Oh wait, Big Thunder's down. You gotta be, what the? Which is why at the beginning of the day I chose a few different things to do, because I knew if I just chose one thing, the odds of just doing one and coming all the way across country to only do one attraction, one ride, might backfire. That's why I chose 2 and 3 and 4 different things to do, including that coffee and the monorail. On the way for the next monorail. Monorail Orange approaching. They just made the announcement. Now, if I don't get on Big Thunder Mountain, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed, because that was my whole premise. But again, doing quite a few things coast to coast. But I have till midnight. It's 10 o'clock right now, so it might come back up. But it'll give me time to get the coffee and do Autopia. The other one was the anniversary wrap. This is the Mickey Artist wrap. I think we're watching off. I don't know if I've ever been on the monorail at night. If it has, it's been a heck of a long time ago. Can't stand up in this one. It's definitely a lot shorter. Alright, there it is. The front of Disneyland. I'm going around to Tomorrowland, however.
We are about to enter.
Matterhorn down there. There's Autopia that will be going on. Also had to do that little, at least one leg of the train. Maybe by the time I do Autopia and then one leg of the train, maybe Big Thunder will be back reopened. All right, no numbers on the front of these. This is Autopia, not the Raceway. Also, the wheel's on the other side. I think the wheel was on that side this morning. These are actually a lot smoother. Wow, look at this. I can take my hand off the wheel here and it doesn't slam up against the side. There goes the monorail above. The robot is waving. I was just up there looking down, and now I'm in the car. Oh, strobe light warning. So I think my game plan is to walk up Main Street, get my coffee, then get on the train and stay on the train for a little while until I keep looking at the app and see if Big Thunder pops back up. These are a lot smoother and less gas smell than the ones in Florida. This is like deja vu. But it is deja vu, except on the other coast. Much, much smoother, much quieter, and less gas smell. Ooh, I'm knocking another one off in the same day. Look, monorail going by, I did that. Doing Autopia, hopefully Big Thunder reopens. Gonna get the same exact piping hot caffeinated beverage, one in the morning, one at night. Gonna go under a very low beam here. All right, be gentle, Market House, be gentle. Now there is only one register open, but said I was gonna do it, so I'm in it to win it. All right, it took a little time waiting in line, but I went ahead and ordered. It's 10:51 now. They're preparing it, and Big Thunder is still down with only an hour and 9 minutes left of the park being open. So I'll take the train around there to Toontown, and then I'll walk over to Big Thunder and ask and see. Maybe it's not in the cards, maybe it is, but soon I'll have more caffeine. So that's a positive. And to be honest, I kind of need this right now because it's 2 a.m. in Florida. It's 11 p.m. in California. 2 a.m. I'm on 2 a.m. Florida time at the moment, so good to have a little pick me up here in the evening. Another hour before the park closes. I don't know about Big Thunder, but see what happens. See some of the spires from Black Spire Outpost over there. It's nice. Oh, there's Big Thunder. Gosh, I can see. What's going on with that? Kind of cool seeing the, ooh, blowing the horn. Kind of cool seeing the light off in front of the train. Darkness. I hear it running. It's running. This might happen after all.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know that?
Yes, I can definitely hear it running. "25-minute wait. It's 11:29. It's gonna work out perfectly. If I get on this, if it doesn't shut down before I get in the queue line and get on there, I will have done Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, both coasts. Got a coffee at Starbucks on Main Street, both coasts in the same day. Rode monorail, both coasts in the same day. And Autopia Raceway, same thing. Both coasts on the same day. 4 things. Disney parks, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. All I gotta do is go get in the line, get on there, and it not break down. Except the whole time I was just doing that, no ride vehicle went by. That is not good. I was thinking like while I was like talking it would be going by, but oh no. Don't do this to me. I don't hear it now. Oh yeah I do, yeah I do. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I hear it, but you know what? I hear the noises, but I don't see a train. You gotta be, oh there's a train. Oh, Big Thunder coast to coast, about to happen. Little things. Also, that whole 25-minute wait time is not correct at all. There is no one in this line. So I think maybe they just inflated the wait times just to, I don't know. There's nobody in this line. And they have allowed me to get row number 15. The last row, just like I rode this morning in Florida. Rode in the back row here in Anaheim. Just remove them. That's on this side, opposite side. Also less illuminated here. I never realized that. A lot brighter. Florida. Woo! Oh yeah. Back row for the win. No. Now I gotta look at the goat. Less of a steep incline here too. Hello, goat. There he is, right there. See you, goat. Yes. Oh yeah, I forget you get dynamite out here. Mr. Bones 2.0. Oh, that was a heck of a day. I feel accomplished. I mean, yeah, it's great. I did Autopia. I did a Starbucks on Main Street, both coasts. Also did Autopia and Raceway, which is basically Autopia East and Autopia West. But the big one is Big Thunder Mountain, coast to coast. My second time I've done a monumental Big Thunder challenge. I rode this Big Thunder 30 times in one day once. Every row, there's 15 rows, both sides, so the seats fit 2 people. I rode on the left side and the right side of row 1 through 15. That makes 30 rides in one day, which is pretty crazy. But so this is pretty awesome too, going and riding both in the same day. One day I got to ride Big Thunder in Florida 30 times in a day, all 15 rows, left and right side, 15 back, so 2 rides per row depending on which side. Man, I love Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. What a good feeling. I mean, you know, it's kind of a weird novelty and not really in the vast scheme of things, or vast, what do you call it? Importance of things, not really a vital, you know, no real meaning to it, but it's fun. I mean, they're having fun. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go check in my hotel. I made it to California for a short while. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was supposed to show this because I showed this earlier, but I'm heading out. But yeah, you kind of, it says here you leave today and enter the world, but I'm actually leaving, so I am leaving today. You get the idea. But yeah, this is like a rectangular. The Florida one is a circle. Same words though. And perfect timing, another monorail going by. There goes the West Coast Monorail. That's gonna do it for today. The top of the structure. Coast to coast. The vlog. I'm tired. The vlog is over.